Today, I would like to talk about strength work and technique work. More specifically, I'll ask the question, why is skill execution so ignored? I don't know of a single training program, and I'm sure there must be some, I hope there are, that concentrates on improving your skill execution. Now, what do I mean by skill execution? Well, if you're a baseball pitcher pitching the ball, this is skill execution. If you're a runner, the running is the skill. How well you execute the running uh, is the critical aspect. Most running coaches that I know or running programs simply work on uh, the workout. This is what they talk about. Today we're going to run X amount. We're going to do 3 sets of 40 or 2 sets of 10, or we're going to run a mile today, or today we'll run 2 miles, or at a particular speed, and so on. It's always the workout. It's never how well do you run? What can we do to improve how well you can run? This to me is the most important aspect. Sure, the workouts are great, they're very important, but they should be based on how well you run or hit or throw, whatever it might be. But yet we somehow take this for granted. Everybody knows how to run. Why do we have to teach them? Well, because they never really learned how to do it correctly. Where in all your education, sports education, did you have teachers teaching you how to run more effectively? And I don't mean giving it lip service. Now come on, get your knees up higher, run a little faster, pick up the pace. This is not teaching running. This is only giving you some commands to do while you are running or not running, whatever the case might be. But to learn about running, you should educate yourself in the skill that you're involved in. And typically, most athletes don't even know what they're doing or what's involved. They just do it. Not very well sometimes. And those who do it well, they're fortunate. But they can even be better. See, this is what has not come through to many coaches and athletes in the whole profession. All skills can be improved. Athletes are made. They're not born innate. And that was redundant there. They are not born with the skills. Skills are not innate. All skills are learned. So if we're going to learn them, let's learn them correctly. And if you didn't learn them correctly, you can still improve and correct them, regardless of your age. They're most important when you're younger. If you're in your young teens, 12, 13, 14, 15, these are ideal ages to emphasize and work on skill execution. Your body is very plastic at this time. That means it can be molded and worked into whatever kind of an athlete you want. Remember, you're in charge. You can make an athlete. Or if you're an athlete, you can make yourself better. And to that end, I recommend my books. The Explosive Running book. It's fantastic for learning what's involved in running and how you can improve the running. Hitting. The book on explosive hitting. Learn the movements there. Practice, develop the strength and practice the movements. You do this especially for the force producing actions, and you're going to be running a heck of a lot faster than you are now. Guaranteed. 80% of your force comes from just 3 actions. They're all sequential. Learn these three sequential actions, and you're going to be hitting the ball much harder, much quicker, much more explosively. Guaranteed. Hands on. Okay, if you're involved in a sport, let's say basketball, well, you can learn how to jump higher. Some athletes from years of jumping and playing the game, and if they have the explosive fibers in them, they learn how to jump high. They did it over the years. These are the fortunate few. But they're few. It's going to take about 100,000 athletes to have one really fantastic, great elite athlete. If the numbers are less, let's say if you have 100 of them, well, you'll have some good athletes, but not the elite, high level. Not the Michael Jordans. So, no matter what the sport is, learn about it and work on it. But the skill execution is just as important as strength or endurance or power. You name it. Because without good skill execution, you're never, and I repeat that, you're never going to be a great athlete. Oh, you can be good, but never great. So you want to be a good, average, mediocre athlete? Do what you're doing now. If you want to be a great athlete, work on a skill execution. That's the key. And take a look at my books. You'll get great help out of all of them. Start with Build a Better Athlete. It has sequence pictures and explanations of all the basic skills. And more specialty books, such as explosive running, explosive hitting, explosive basketball training, explosive golf. All of these will show you the key actions, how you can strengthen them, specifically as they're used in that sport, in the same execution, skill execution. Okay, and feel free to give me a call or send me an email. Let me know if you have any questions or how it's going when you do some of these exercises or when you read the books. Okay, see you next time.